guys, welcome back to my updated little bit of a craft room tour. I did this right before I had some health stuff going on, so I want to make some changes to it, but it is very different than it was before. I will, if you're interested in having a look at how my room was before, I have updated it. I wanted more of an L shape to my desk. But it's still not completely done. I want to make a couple of moves, but I'm going to take you through. So everything that used to be on my wall here in terms of my albums, I'm going to try to get into the screen here with just a little pointer. Everything to the side of this is still the same. Nothing has changed in terms of the albums. But when you walk in to my space now, and I am on my tripod, but I'm going to try to take you along. The first thing you're going to see is I have my Rascog here. And this is, I don't know where it's going to ultimately live. I don't believe it's going to live there. But for right now, my Rascog is right there. Okay, so let's go for a little walk here. And the first thing you're going to see is the change that I've made to the positioning right of my desk. My desk used to live behind this wall right here. And I used to be kind of aligned with that shelf over there in the corner. This is a really weird half octagon space almost. It's very strange for a room, but I've just tried to make it work by just putting my desk here. But I just wanted a little bit of a change. So I have everything that I have here in my space is stuff that I have had in my home. I have not purchased anything new. I just reorganized it in a way that I'm hoping is going to work for me. Even if it's for temporarily, I would be good with that. So here you have it. I'm sorry for the shakiness. You have my long desk, my shelf that I've always had, all the desk, the tabletop, I should say. There's two small Alex drawers underneath, all from IKEA, including the shelf. Those are those from IKEA? I want to say yes, those desk organizers. I want to say they are. That corner unit that holds my this monitor or TV, that is also an IKEA. This table is adjustable. It can go up and down. But to create that L-shaped, I did, it's also from IKEA, and I lowered it because it used to be like a standing desk that I could have that I very rarely use. So now let's go around the corner. All right, so what you see here is my front, my view looking into our room here. There are a couple of couches here, which were already here. This is where my husband kind of just, and I will come and hang out. But you see that, I know you probably can't see from this angle. Let me see if I can go back anymore. No, that's the furthest back I can go. I'm kind of up against the wall here. But it really has pushed my room quite a bit forward. But this is where the couches were anyway. But we still have to test whether or not they can still recline. And, you know, obviously for him to be in a comfortable position. So, and without knocking stuff over. So anyway, so this is kind of the setup here. I'm just going to tilt you. I have a little stool here that's for my feet. I have my storage items over to this area, my garbage, all off to the left here. And essentially this part, right, remains really open into the rest of the room. The only thing that I did put over here is the shelf unit that was right there, right in the corner. This is a 2x2 IKEA Calyx. And this is one of the items that I do believe that I want to move here over to the area that I am not crazy about. This is a table. It's a smaller foldable table that we've had in our home, but it's too long for this area. So one of my thoughts is to bring, even if it sticks out a little, to bring the 2x2 shelf that I just showed you, and to bring that here so I will still have that surface from the Kallax shelf. And I can move what is right currently on the Kallax shelves over to this other side that I'm going to show you. So let me pan around yet again. Excuse the lighting in this area. This is kind of the back side of the room. We have some windows at the top here. So this is another set of just containers and storage that I currently have that I'm not really happy in the way that it's kind of laid out. So I think I want to move this tall Alex drawer to where it originally lived, here to my left. Let me just see if I can go back a little bit more and show you guys right here where the 2x2 Kallax is right here. And essentially I would have the table that I just showed you, that I don't like it because it's sticking out way too far. I think it would be perfect in this area here. There would be plenty of room for these the kits that are sitting on the 2x2, and for all of these other kind of extra things that I need room for. The only thing I think I want to bring over to closer to my space is my die cutting machine that I have right now. It's easy enough for me to pull my other electronic one. This is the crank one. I do have a Cricut that I keep handy, but I think that will make everything a little bit more level here, and I think it'll make it a little bit of a smoother transition, because everything pretty much will be sitting on this other kind of tabletop without there being any like weird angles. I really haven't changed the storage for any of the things inside of my organization. It's just really trying to settle in and being in the space. I'm sorry, I've got like froggy throat. From just just trying to live in it for a little bit before I make a final decisions about what may need to get tweaked and changed. But for right now, the setup pretty much over here is really pretty much the same, with the exception of a couple of the addition of the other table here. Well, the two tables, I guess. But I really like this configuration. I think this is going to work a little bit better. I think for us, we really had thought that perhaps this room would be more utilized for when some of our adult kids came home, or just different folks, and that just hasn't been the case. And so I really thought about this before making this change, although like I mentioned, it's not super drastic in terms of the move up closer to that television up there is what is the biggest change. But this area here where the table is now was pretty much empty, with the exception of the things near the wall where I had some that tall Alex drawer, the TV sat on top of there, that sort of thing. But I think I'm good with it the way it is right now, and I'm going to take my time. I'm going to live in here for a while, craft in here. The lighting, the overhead lighting is definitely a little bit better here, so that's also a plus. I am going to have to do some, probably some purchasing of some lighting at some point, but for right now, I'm pretty good with the way that things are, as long as the quality and the videos that I edit are halfway decent. I'll be good for right now. So that's just an updated tour of my of my room. Again, this is not a huge you know, leap, or it's not even a huge room. I don't you know, I don't have the entire room just because we do have the furniture in here, but I think it makes it a little bit more user friendly, at least for me. And I always need to freshen things up. I don't know if you're like me, but I like to refresh things periodically, and this might just be what I needed for now. So I hope you've enjoyed that little configuration tour, reconfiguration tour, and that you'll come back again. I think probably the next thing, the things that are starting to come in are some of the it maybe the next one might be a haul video, but then, you know, we'll get back to kind of our regularly scheduled program where we're doing some organization, some kits, some different layout shares, and that sort. So just need to, I'm sorry if I'm breathing really heavy. I'm still in the process of recuperating, and thank you for your good wishes. In the last video, I really do appreciate any positive thoughts. I really do. But that's the reason for the heavy breathing. If you're hearing it, it's definitely a recovery, but I'm bored of just sitting around, if that makes sense. So just a little change of scenery will do me a little good. All right, guys, until next time, bye for now.